Hello everybody, Fast Hippie here. We're playing against Divide by Zero. I'll just call him Div for the rest of the game. He's playing Shiny Karin, and I'm playing Blade in your face all the time, Cesar. So, we'll see how this goes. Karin is a high movement character that jumps all over the board. Karin also has Jaeger, her wolf companion, that will that can attack you directly. Jaeger can be used for a multitude of effects, including moving your opponent around, switching places with Karin so she can have really good hit confirm, and just attack you directly. Jaeger can strike you or shot you, or I don't know how that's not a flavor fail, but whatever. Jaeger can do all sorts of stuff because he's cool. In fact, later in the game, Jaeger actually becomes his own character. Instead of being a wolf with the top hat, he's a dude with the top hat. So right now he's a wolf with the top hat, which clearly is better than a dude with a top hat. I mean, clearly. So yeah. What shall Karin do? One of Karin's best moves here is Full Moon Drive or Claw, where he can get past me and smack me for a bunch of damage, which is 5. So I just want to be able to have Stun Guard 5 here, I think, is the only thing I'm worried about. As long as I have Stun Guard 5, I'll be able to get positioning after. So that means I need to get combination of Stun Guard 4, and I can do this in a couple ways. I can do Strike, Phalanx Strike, or I can do Bulwark Shot. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I like Bulwark Shot because if he does some sort of grasp move, he can't push me around, but I wouldn't imagine he's doing a grasp at this point. So I'm actually going to do Phalanx Strike to deal more damage. So if he does do 5 to me, I'll be able to trade evenly. So, yeah. Phalanx Strike is pretty good against Karin anyway, because Karin is pretty quick. I mean, she's not the quickest, but she's very much a speedster type character, so this will probably always be outsped, and if Phalanx Strike is outsped, then it's a great move because you can usually close the distance. Also, we're starting in a range that if she decides not to move, she'll be in range of me. So I guess the things I'm worried about is a grasp here, which Bulwark would have countered, so it's kind of 50-50, I guess, in that way. But actually, Grass wouldn't even work because I'll get the close from Phalanx. So I think Phalanx Strike is really good here. So he's going to do Feral Claw. Yuck. So what this means is that he'll hit me, move Jaeger underneath me, and then use the secondary effect to stun me. I don't have a stun immunity move here, so the only way I could have beat this is if I had done burst, and my burst was actually down because I'm a fool. So yeah, I think this is super good. He is only hitting me for 2, which isn't a lot, but the powerful thing with Feral Claw is actually the board positioning that it gives you. Because I didn't move, though, he actually is advancing. He has to advance 1 for Feral and 1 for Claw, so he's actually going to end up basically cornering himself here, it looks like. Maybe not. Retreat 2. Oh, he can't retreat 2. Yeah. So he can get back to the center. Never mind, he's not going to corner himself because he can move to the center. Yeah. That's good. So now Jaeger's underneath me, which is super scary. He could do something like Howling. Howling would make it so we get +2 power this beat, or he could do something like Duel, which means he could just move Jaeger and then move me all over the board. So I definitely want to get off Jaeger. I don't like standing on Jaeger. He scares me. So this will likely be either a dodge or a drive this beat, depending on my opponent's speed options. The problem with Karin is she essentially has 2 drives, which means her speed is generally quick all the time. So she's got speed 4. Ooh, she cornered herself. I did not expect that. So, because she cornered herself, I could do a fueled suppression. This is undodgeable, and then I'll be able to close the 1 space and smack her for 6. Because the problem with drive is I could do inevitable drive here, but man, she can, like, she has speed 4. She can easily get speed 5 with something like Howling. So I don't have any starter beat movements. I think I'm gonna do fueled suppression. Yep. Cool. I'm gonna do fueled suppression here. This will give me stun immunity. So even if she pays off with something like Howling, I'll have stun immunity, and then she can't dodge me because suppression makes it so your opponents can't move past you. And then I'll close in the 1 distance and deal the damage here. Yeah. So this is pretty good. I hope she tries to dodge me here. I don't think she will, but you know. I think she's gonna do definitely something Howling fast, like Howling Drive is what I expect this beat. And yeah, she's going high priority. Definitely gonna anti-power because this is gonna be a trade beat for me. I guess if she's antiing speed, she's probably doing like strike, Howling Strike, which would be 6. So she'll hit me for 6 and I'll hit him for 7. So it's kind of an even trade. But yeah. Yeah, she could have moved to the center, which made it a lot more difficult for Cesar, because Cesar likes to dual. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. So she's gonna use dual and move me out of range of my suppression. Or out of fueled. Oh, no. Oh, I thought she was gonna go fast and she went slow. I could have done like inevitable drive, which is what I should have done in the beginning. Oh, disaster. Oh, disaster. Oh, man. Just the worst. Oh no. Well, I'm getting off of Jaeger, but Jaeger will just move back underneath me. Ugh. The worst. Yep, fuel drive would have been the move because I could have counter-antied his priority. I could have outsped him. Dang. And then this beat, I would have been able to use the suppression. Oh, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I don't think I want to move. I'm going to stay right here. This gives me the most options. Oh. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I guess she could be doing Howling. So, Howling Burst. I don't want to move. If he does something that isn't Howling Burst, then I do want to move. This puts me in an interesting position. think I'm just gonna do Unstoppable because I'm gonna get stunned. I think I'm gonna do Unstoppable. See, I don't want to burst here. I like having Grasp as an option, a high speed option. I guess not. I'll just do Unstoppable Grasp. The idea is I expect my opponent to actually do Howling Burst here, because it gives him full board coverage if I move. I expect him to think that I'm going to burst or dodge, because that makes the most sense on this beat. So instead I'm just going to stay right where I am, and hopefully he'll miss. And if he doesn't miss, I am getting Soak 3 this beat because I'm in my threat level 4 where I can't move, so we will see. Yikes, man. Yikes. Saying all this, I expect my opponent to do Howling. He's right underneath me, so expect it like a Howling Burst. He could do something not Howling Burst, but I highly expect a Howling Burst. Could do Howling Strike, which would make me cry, or even Howling Drive, but yeah, we'll see. Yes, perfect. So the thing about Howling Burst is, Howling Burst has range 1 to 3, which would usually be pretty good, but Howling actually comes out of Jaeger's space, and if you're standing on Jaeger, I'm actually at distance 0. So Howling Burst doesn't actually hit at distance 0, which is why I chose not to move this beat, because I expected Howling Burst for sure. So my opponent did Feral Claw to start this out. So the question is, do I expect a Feral Claw here? And how do I beat a Feral Claw? Well, I could do a burst. And if I do a burst, I do a Phalanx Burst, because that way I'll be able to get away. Even if he hits me with Feral Claw, he only hits me for 2, and I should have the range to get him with Phalanx Burst. So I'm going to do Phalanx Burst here, expecting a Feral Claw. I don't think he has any other really good range options as it is. He could do a Full Moon Drive, which would be pretty good here. But Full Moon Drive still only hits for 3, and then I could advance some number of space and hit him back with Burst. So I think this is the safest move. Yeah. So if he plays predictably here, which would be Feral Burst, I should be able to at least win this trade. Not by a lot, but at least win the trade. And really, when you're at threat level 0, that's probably the best I could ask for. Winning 3-2 here. We're definitely still in this game. My opponent's made some really good calls, especially the turn where he dueled me. It's made me super sad, but we're definitely still in this. I just need to play well and play patiently, and hopefully I'll be able to win some beats here. So let's see what he's doing here. Power. Do I care about power here? I guess I only care about power if he does Full Moon Drive. If he does Feral Burst, he's still only hitting for 2. I assume he's going to do Feral Claw. Not Feral Burst, Feral Claw. I assume he's going to do Feral Claw, and if he does Feral Claw, I do not care about the extra power. So that could be wrong. It might be wrong. But I'm not playing the safest here, which is pretty scary. It's unlike me. Ah! I should have done the stun guard. Gosh dang it. Ah! Man, I even saw it coming and everything. dang it. If I would have done the stun guard, I mean, it would have been a 3 to 4 beat, which is not amazing, but it's a lot better than a 4 to 0 beat. Jeez. Not good at all. Yeah, I will retreat too. Yuck. The only thing that's good about this beat is that Jaeger is really far away from me now. So a lot of his Jaeger-centric moves won't work here. But disaster. Man, I should have just done the stun guard. I called it, but I assumed he was going to do the Feral Claw, and yeah. Just bad. Just bad. It makes sense he does Full Moon Drive anyway, because if I didn't move, he would have been able to get his Full Moon +2 power. So, yeah, I should have 100% called that, but dang, man. Definitely should have anteed the stun guard here. I guess what that means is I'm definitely going to want to take advantage of my... I don't know how aggressive it is. I have force gauge advantage now. So this is a beat where I probably want to outspeed my opponent because I can ante +2 priority, and it wouldn't be the easiest for my opponent to do that back, but I don't know. Man, I'm behind here. Eesh. Okay, so I think this is... Do I want to do Inevitable Drive? Just he could counter anti-priority and beat me. So I guess what I want to do is I want to ante here to get him to ante. So I'm actually going to do a switch dodge. So okay, so the idea is I'm going to ante to get him to counter ante so that I can have solid force gauge advantage. He's going to expect me to do something probably inevitable, do something fast. And so I'm just going to anti-priority here, and then hopefully I can get my opponent to counter anti-priority, and then I can dodge. So I'm anti-priority here, acting like I'm playing, you know, inevitable burst, inevitable drive. And if my opponent thinks I'm going to play an inevitable drive, he'll counter ante, and then that'll get me into a position where I can next beat I'll have a 4-2-1 force gauge advantage, which is huge, and I can just get a clear win next beat. So, oh, is he not going to counter at me? Oh man, this guy is so good, not counter anting me. But what if I'm playing inevitable drive, opponent? Then I just stun you for free. You dodged me, didn't you? No, you played Feral Claw. Up. Tie. Oh. Okay. We're gonna go strike here. Dang it. Alright, this is interesting. So... Yeah, inevitable drive would have just beat that move. Oh, wow. Okay. This... didn't work out great for me. We're gonna trade, but... Oh, man. At this life total, I cannot afford trading. Oh, boy. I guess he's cornered now, which is pretty good for me. Oh, man. No, he can end of move 1. Oh, man. I could have done suppression where he couldn't move past me. But, yeah, he was going to strike. Yeah, I'll keep my current finisher, I guess. I think that I did keep. I clicked too fast. I was clicking like a crazy person. Still have that force gauge advantage. So, I mean, I think I have to play suppression here. But yeah, because his full moon is down. Next turn, if I try to play suppression, he can just full moon pass. So I definitely have to play suppression this turn and hopefully catch a dodge. But if he does the end move 1 and moves past me, I won't even work. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'm gonna do... Inevitable Drive this turn. Yeah. I'm just gonna do the same thing. And this turn, he'll probably... Last turn I did the priority Inevitable Drive and he didn't counter ante. Maybe he won't counter ante this turn. We'll see. We'll see. Moves that make sense here. Dodging, probably. I don't see anything that's really good here. Duel, maybe. Coordinated doesn't really make sense, so it's like duel, or like, yeah, I think duel. He's gonna do it with claw?
I won't hold back.
Maybe dual claw? Speed 4? I don't really care about the extra power here. I'd rather just continue to maintain my force gauge advantage. Hopefully I'll be able to outspeed him here. Burst I guess would make sense here. But I'm beating with drive, so we'll see. Yeah, see, he was expecting me to go slow. Oh, he's getting stun immunity though. Dang. Dang it. Oh man, he's getting stun immunity. Retreat 2. Advance 2 and cry. Yeah. So, inevitable. Pretty good here. I should have inevitable last turn. I would have straight up beat him, but he was the boss. Called me. Called my dodge. So I will jump forward here. I will smack him for 6 or 5. But he has stun immunity, so yeah. So I am going to take 4 because Howling actually goes off a Jaeger and gives him range 1 instead of range 2. So Inevitable Drive, which would usually counter burst, doesn't in this case. So that was a really good call. So now my opponent has -2 power. Because he has -2 power, I assume he's gonna go for the dodge. Who knows? Who knows? Actually, with that underneath me, he might go for the duel. He did duel last time, which was a really strong counter to my like dual shot. I assume he's gonna go dual shot. He's gonna go dual shot. Yeah, I think he's gonna go dual shot. So he's only speed 2. So how do I beat dual shot? No, Jaeger's behind me. I'm gonna do unstoppable suppression. His -2 power. I have soak 1. Hopefully that's enough that he won't be able to deal enough damage to me. Unstoppable suppression. If he moves, I can close. The worst thing he could do would be full moon. Something. Yeah, he can hit me for 5, but he has -2, which is 3, and then -1, which is 2, which beats me. Yeah. Oh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Big shot, probably. Huh. I'm gonna have to try to outspeed him? Sure, we'll try to outspeed him. Sounds kind of crazy, but we'll try. Probably won't be able to, though. He won't do Full Moon Drive because it'll go past me. He could do Full... I can't do Full Moon Claw. So it's got to be Full Moon Shot or Grasp, and I assume it'll be Full Moon Shot. And... because if he does Burst, I beat it with Unstoppable. That's fine. So he could dash me here, but I do have suppression, so maybe it'll scare away his dash. Should have done Unstoppable Suppression though, loses to Full Moon, which is why I didn't do it. Oh, dodge it is. I should have figured from this positioning he was gonna dodge me. Yeah. Yeah, I could have did suppression. That was my call this beat, but dang, suppression would have stopped his movement, and then I could have got him. Ooh, I made the call, and then I didn't do it because I scared myself out of it. But I guess, you know, with the minus power, he didn't even think about it. Ah, advance 1. Rude. Rude. Yep. On a miss. Well then. What do I do about this? I don't know. I feel really bad. The thing is, if he does Feral, he could just advance 2. And then I'll miss with level 4 protocol. Level 4 protocol is kind of the move of choice here. But yeah. And also, like, dual beats level 4 protocol because I can. Oh, no, dual is before. I think I'm going to level 4 protocol here. And hope to close this distance between us. I mean, if level 4 protocol misses, I'm a sad panda, but yeah. I'm gonna level 4 protocol. Hopefully he'll do Full Moon here. And then I can just outspeed him with level 4 protocol. We will see though. Yeah, I mean the typical moves for me to do here would be like dodge, like fuel dodge, or fuel burst. Especially since his coordinate is down, I could do that. So we'll see if my opponent does Feral, then you can advance 2. And then like advance 1. If it was like Feral Claw, I could advance 2 and then advance 1 and beat me. So there's not a lot of, no, I don't feel a lot of hope here, but this is kind of my one and only out, so I will give it a try. I'm anti-ing power, which makes it really obvious what I'm doing, because I should be stunned this beat, but I'm not, because, you know, level 4 protocol. I guess Feral probably doesn't make sense because I have Soap 2. So maybe I'll be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe Feral doesn't make sense. Probably not though. Feral probably makes lots of sense. I'm dead. Come on, let's close in. Let's make it 2-2. Make this a close game. Nope, Feral shot. Boo! A boo! a boo. Yep. Yep. He just advances 2. And I cry. Dang it. Yeah, and there's really nothing I can do here because I couldn't dodge it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Well, I'm gonna get stunned for the first time because that's what Cesar does. But then, but then I only have 1 life and I'm slow, which means it's going to be real hard for me to win anything. So, yeah. What do I do here? Yeah, I think I should have used Inevitable a lot more aggressively this game. My opponent played in a way where he expected me to go slow almost every beat. He was using things like shot and burst, where he was going slow, but he always expected to outspeed me, which makes sense because I'm Cesar. And so since he played that way, Inevitable could have given me quite the advantage in several cases. So if my opponent continues to think I'm going to be slower, which he is 100% correct, dang it. There's no way for me to be fastest beat and hit him. My burst is down. I mean drive is down. Grasp is down. My fastest attack is strike. Strike doesn't even have the range I need. Do fuel strike, but it's probably going to be too slow. My fuel strike doesn't even get him. Wow. I guess I do dodge. Switch, good old switch dodge. I just don't even have anything that even has range. Alright, we'll do Phalanx Burst. This makes sense, but because his shot is down, his barrel's down, so getting at range is good here. Yeah, I'm going to ante pretty aggressively here since I'm low on life. He's probably going to do Howling. Oh, he's probably going to do Howling Burst again. Oh no, if I would have just stood still, I could have had a free trade this beat. I should have looked at his attacks. I'm a fool. Could have done like fueled shot, which would have been good here. Yeah. I think he's gonna do Howling first. Probably. Which is a good full board coverage. And it is Howling Claw, which will get me just as well. Because range 2. It only hits for 2, but I'm only at 1 life, so it does not matter. Yep. Dang it. Well, divide by 0, you had me the whole game, and yeah, I think I need to be a little bit more aggressive. There was definitely a few beats where I could have outsped and got Inevitable off, and that would have given me some advantage. But yeah, definitely outplayed most of that game, and yeah, that dual beat where you moved me out of range was a big beat for me. I was trying to pay off with my fueled, and since I did miss that beat, by playing fueled in that position, it made me miss my threat cycle, so I wasn't on threat 1 right at the beginning of my cycle, and that's just devastating. It's just devastating for me not to have that threat and to miss that attack. So if I would have went fast there, which that was an example of where Inevitable Drive would have actually been the correct move. So that was the big That was the big mistake that game, is not using Inevitable fast enough. And yeah, you just got me. Really good game, Divide by Zero, and yeah, I hope to play again next time. I'll get you.